It's your motherfucking homeboy. It's Big Bad, nigga. Yeah. What it do? What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? Waiting for, nigga. You better take a little nigga. Man, take for it, let it little nigga. You better take a little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. What the fuck do you be waiting for, my nigga? Please tell me, why do you wait? What the fuck you waiting on? Niggas out here be getting this, though all the good niggas get all the hate. They be hating on the pretty niggas be talking that shit, but they won't say that shit in my face. Don't say shit, run up on niggas and burn the little niggas and put them in the house and they boom. I got the gas in my blood, good gas, just hot just like bass. Got me feeling so good when I walk through the hood and I'm taking this shit to the face. Please don't run up on me and be fucking with me. I will leave that little boy that you raised. I'm this bad in this bitch and I do what I want when I want. Me don't hesitate. What the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. Why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on to be impatient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. Yeah, it's your big homie, Big Baddie, my nigga. Don't be out here waiting on nothing, my nigga. Cause while you waiting, another niggas out here gon' goddamn get it. While you hesitating, another niggas goddamn getting that paper. So don't be fucking waiting. If you got something on your mind, do it. If you got something to grind for, do it. Get to it. Don't wait. Don't hesitate, my nigga. Get off your ass and go get it. Baby. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all, man? I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. God bless everybody for being here. Because you could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you're here with me, and I got you. And I swear, I'm going to say this. I know I do this shit a lot, man. I know I get on here, and I know I do these shows a lot, very frequently. But like I just said in my song, why the fuck you waiting for, nigga? You better take it, little nigga. Don't be waiting on it, being patient for it. You better claim it, little nigga. You better claim your life. You can't wait on your life. You can't wait on nobody to pop your life off. You cannot wait on nobody to do nothing for you. You better pop your life off. If you got something on your mind, you better let it off. If you got something to do, you better do it. This world don't care about people who don't do nothing. This world don't have no mercy for the weak and the people who the lazy. It's just not going down, especially a lazy man. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What I'm doing, I know it's not popular. I know what I'm talking about is not the everyday norm, and people want to just totally tune in. But I'm gonna be honest. What I'm talking about is the most important things that people need to be worried about. A lot of things that we focus on and deal with in our everyday basis ain't got nothing to do with our reality. But I got a serious one today. I hope I don't get in trouble for this one tonight, y'all, because I got some footage from ex-CIA whistleblower. And if you've seen the thumbnail, it's not Eric Snowden. It's not the dude on my thumbnail, Eric Snowden. It's actually it's an older man, and he actually, in 1989, this old man made this interview. He did this interview right before he died. He died in 1990. I don't know how real this is. I don't know how true it is. I'm not going to say it's true. I'm not going to say it's real because they got some conspiracy theories in here. Okay? I'm not going to say it's true and it's real because there is some conspiracy theories in here, and I don't want to, two things. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, and I don't want to say nothing that is real that I can't confirm. So let's listen to this, y'all. This is very, 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 very serious, man.
Let's go.
Existing relatives. I had no friends or social life. It was easy for them to erase my past and provide me with a new identity.
Hold on.
This man's name is Joseph Spencer. He recorded this interview in 1989.
So his name is Joseph Spencer. Just for the people, just so you can know, because I didn't know. But let's get to it.
He was dying, and he actually died the following year in 1990. It's the only time he's ever talked about this on camera. It's about 14 minutes long, and I'll just show you a few clips. But he's ex-CIA, and more importantly, he claims to be ex-Men in Black. And just check out what he's saying here.
This transition in my life happened in 1970. The senior Black project director was William T. Latham, who had worked under CIA Executive Director Richard Schlesinger. Latham stated that I was a perfect candidate for my new position. I was a foster child, and I had no connections to existing relatives. I had no friends or social life. It was easy for them to erase my past and provide me with a new identity. I gave myself to them as a priest would to his God. But first, my mind had to be erased. I was injected with various forms of mind-altering drugs, LSD, heroin, mescaline, morphine, sodium pentothal, and more. Drug-induced hypnosis followed with antegrade and retrograde amnesia. The goal was to program me to do two things: kill and forget. After 9 months of programming, I had become a man in black. What I later discovered was that not all the men in black were human. About a third were alien hybrids. Their distinctive feature was the absence of whites in their eyes, giving the impression of empty eye sockets. This unsettled me, and it took months to adjust to the reality of alien integration. My assignments largely dealt with UFO sightings and crash sites. In August of 1971, I witnessed my first UFO crash site just north of Edwards Air Force Base in California. Inside the craft were 3 grade humanoids, 2 dead, 1 still alive. Also in the craft was a human female abductee. The alien humanoids were transported to the base, but 2 witnesses had arrived before us and took several photographs. The first surrendered his camera, but the second fled. When we apprehended him, he resisted, and I was ordered to silence him, which I did. The killing of witnesses was executed with a wand that acted very much like today's taser, but the voltage from the wand would cause immediate cardiac arrest, and the victim's death would be attributed to natural causes. We silenced countless victims, not only men, but women of all ages and even teenagers. The following day, after each kill, our memories were reset, so we would have no recollection of the murders. A good majority of the victims were ufologists and whistleblowers. Among the ufologists I personally silenced were Paul William Cooper, Milton Vigay, Claude Monroe, Anthony Vargas, and noted documentarian Samantha Willis. When my wand malfunctioned with Samantha, I resorted to strangulation. She fought for her life for almost 2 minutes. In recalling this act, I stared into her pleading eyes for the entire duration with absolutely no remorse, guilt, or feelings. That was how effective the mind conditioning was. And it's her face that haunts my dreams more than anyone's to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So they stuffed out a documentarian? Yep. Well, that's not good to hear. Yeah. All right, we're going to move on. 1954, Dwight Eisenhower signed what's known as the Granada Treaty with the alien gray race.
The Granada Treaty.
In exchange for shared alien technologies, the Greys are allowed to abduct a number of humans annually for medical examination. The Greys also demanded anonymity from the public. A short time later, human technology took a giant leap forward with circuit chips, fiber optics, and lasers. The Granada Treaty is still active today, but the number of human abductions has increased despite objections from the world governments. Now, the really interesting part. Every year, at least 8 million children go missing in the world. I can attest that 1/3 of them.
He said every year around 8 million children get abducted in this world. 8 million. Don't flag me, y'all. Don't flag me.
Are abducted by government operatives.
Fair use. This isn't now. Listen, I'm not saying this is the gospel. I am not saying this is the truth. I am not saying this is the gospel, and I am not saying this is the truth. I'm listening to a video and reviewing a video from an ex-CIA whistleblower. Simple as that. Take it how you want to take it.
One of the 1,477 underground military installations on the planet.
Let me rewind that.
And imprisoned for the remainder.
Let me rewind that.
Technology took a giant leap forward with circuit chips, fiber optics, and lasers. The Grounded Treaty is still active today, but the number of human abductions has increased despite objections from the world governments. Now, the really interesting part. Every year, at least 8 million children go missing in the world. I can attest that 1/3 of them are abducted by government operatives and transported to any one of the 1,477 underground military installations on the planet, then imprisoned for the remainder of their lives. The children are subjected to biological and genetic experiments, dissections, and mutilations performed not by human scientists, but an alien gray species. During my stay at the Vanguard Underground Base north of Phoenix, Arizona, I witnessed many of these procedures. Because there's no form of anesthesia administered to the young patients, the halls reverberated with the screams of tortured children from morning to night. The ones that perished were incinerated in the installation's crematoriums. My point of contact at this base was Lieutenant Colonel Charles T. Leininger, and he was a human-alien hybrid. And get ready for this. In 1994, the World Population Summit in Cairo, Egypt, had 160 nations participate, where they all agreed that the human population was out of control and must be stopped because the world is running out of resources. An agreement was formed that would mandate the reduction of humans from 6 billion to 800 million by the year 2030. This meant finding a method or methods to wipe out nearly 95% of the population. Solutions were discovered, investigated, tested, then...
He said by 2030, right? This was in 1989. This man was... This plan that we're witnessing and living through, the 2030 Agenda 2030, that plan was known about in 1989. Let me rewind it.
Because the world is running out of resources. An agreement was formed that would mandate the reduction of humans from 6 billion to 800 million by the year 2030. This meant finding a method or methods to wipe out nearly 95% of the population. Solutions were discovered, investigated, tested.
95% they're trying to get rid of. 95% of us. They're trying to get rid of 95% of us. I'm not saying this is the truth. I'm not saying this is gospel. But according to this ex-CIA / Men in Black whistleblower, they're trying to get rid of 95% of us. But I know for a fact, by reading Agenda 2030, they're trying to reduce the world's population down to 1/10 of the world's population by the year 2030. What year is it right now, y'all? 2024. 6 years left. What do you think is going to happen to reduce the world's population in that dramatically over the next 6 years? Ask yourself that fucking question. Let's go.
Then created and have been in full force since. The procedures have been inflicted onto the human race are as follows. 1. Toxic levels of chemically enhanced fluoride have been secretly added to our drinking water over the last 20 years in every city and community on the planet. I personally oversaw the delivery of fluoride barrels to Denver, Chicago, Tampa, and Minneapolis water departments. The adverse effects of fluoride poisoning to the human body are numerous and debilitating. The effects to children is damage to their neurological development, among other serious ailments. 2. Man-made viruses and diseases. The AIDS virus, which was a designer byproduct of the American Disease Institute, was distributed through vaccines to the public in 1980. Instituted as a preliminary population control tactic, the results were successful and led to more lab-produced viruses that have since been unleashed onto the public. Among those is the development of a mutated version of the common flu to replicate the 1918 influenza pandemic that killed 40 million people. The first strain of this new flu virus will be released to the public in late 2017. So if we see a flu outbreak in the late 2017 or early 2018 that's killing people, we'll know this is true. All right.
What?
3. Telling us from the air with
What happened 2019, 2020? Their projections were a little bit off. But what flu-like, don't nobody put it in the comment, but we all know of the flu-like virus, the new flu-like virus that we had to endure that came into play around 2018, 19, 20. Y'all, come on now. I am not saying none of this is true. I am not saying none of this is true. What I am saying is this ex-CIA / Men in Black nigga is telling it all. Let's go.
toxins, barium chloride, cancer microbes, and viruses by way of chemtrails, released into the skies daily over all inhabited regions by military aircrafts. The effects of these toxins are severe and over time lethal, causing respiratory ailments, cancer, damage to the immune systems, and sterilization in men. Since the chemtrail plan was implemented, sperm count in men has dropped nearly 50%. If this isn't reversed soon, the human race will face early extinction.
Thank you to the whistleblower. I'm not saying none of that is true. I'm not going to say none of that is false. I'm not going to say none of that's true. But one thing I will say, that 2017, 2018 virus that the flu-like virus he spoke of did come to pass. The spraying of the air is coming to pass. The population, the sperm count is coming to pass. The reduced sperm count, that is coming to pass. You know, it's dudes out here who can't even get it up, let alone have they soldiers marching. So, good God Almighty, do y'all understand? Can you see? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? I mean, thank God for this old man for being a whistleblower like that.
This man's name is Joseph Spencer. He recorded this interview in 1989.
You know,
he was dying, and he actually died the following year in 1990.
Thank God for this man for doing what he said, saying what he saw. See something, say something. Now, listen. The whole point of all this is, y'all have to understand, or I don't care what you have. It's not what you have to understand. You should by now understand that this is a systematic end game going on right now in front of our face. So while there's systematic end game, you should be systematically doing any and everything you can to prolong your fucking life on this planet, to guarantee you a spot into the future. You should be doing everything and anything you can. What's good, Colin? What's good, Sean Breezy? What's good, Purple Lavender? What's good, everybody? What's good, BH? What's good? Much love and respect to all y'all. Look, most of y'all should be to the get your ass off my thing. Most of us should be to the understanding that this is a systematic end game being played, right? So being that this is a systematic end game being played, we should be doing everything and anything we can to prolong and extend our lives. There's no more time to play. That dude was saying that in 1989. And look what all we've been through since then. Come on now. Ain't nothing new under the sun, y'all. People be thinking everything's coincidental. All this ain't none of this shit coincidental. What's good, Kwahu? I appreciate you, my boy. My brother. Ain't none of this shit coincidental. So we should be doing any and everything to prolong our motherfucking lives. Exactly. Level up. Like Sierra said, level up, 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 level up. Y'all motherfuckers better be trying to get to your next highest level. If you're at Super Saiyan 1 right now, you should be trying to go to Super Saiyan 2. If you're at Super Saiyan 2, go to Super Saiyan 3. If you're at Super Saiyan 4, go to 5. And after Super Saiyan 5, you got to go to God mode, God level. Keep striving, keep ascending, because I'm telling you, the people who are fighting are doing everything they can to keep you from ascending. And what I mean by fighting, because I don't mean physically going out and because let me tell y'all something. Dogs and monkeys and animals fight. Dogs and monkeys and animals fight. Humans, first thing we're supposed to do is use our minds to get through and avoid any type of chaos. The civilized man uses his mind to avoid chaos and confusion and contact. And then he practices to prepare for chaos and contact. And then if he can't avoid it, then he practices chaos and contact. That is the last stage of mankind. That is the stage of the primal man. So, you know, when everybody out here want to see you fight, and, you know, sometimes females want to see you fight and crash out. That's the primal caveman. That is the primal stage of man. Man, fuck you, nigga. Come on, nigga. That's some old monkey caveman shit. Because I'm going to be all the way honest with you. If you have raised yourself up, you should never be out here fighting physically. You should fight spiritually and metaphysically in different ways. Fight with the pen. You know, the reason why we lose most battles because we don't fight our battles with the pen. The people who run this world right now, they dominated this world with the sword and the weapon at first, in their primal stage, right? When the colonial man was going through the world and taking shit over and dominating people and killing people and taking over the land masses, that was the primal state of the man. That was the primal state of man. That was the Europeans' primal state. See, now the European, most times they don't have to go out and lift a finger anymore. They'll push a pen and cut your money off, cut your water off, cut your resources off. And if that don't work, they'll push a button and make a drone come do it. They don't have to get dirty no more because they've ascended past their primal state. The ones who want to live long and prosper and inhabit earth, we need to learn how to go past our primal state, because all we're doing is fighting each other, hurting each other, harming each other, and causing confusion and chaos in our community when we're supposed to be building and teaching and preaching and leading each other and rising up to the next level so we can get past the level we're at now. But guess what? Most people don't want to see each other get to the next level, so we stay in our primal carnal stage, and that ain't got us no fucking where. Let me explain y'all something. The black man, the African black man is the most premier physical specimen of the man on this planet, right? He's buff, he's strong, he's agile, he's able-bodied, he can sing, he can do everything, right? Right? But at one point, the African man, the black man, was at his highest point in life when we was running the world and in charge of shit like that. We were at our highest level where we were using our minds. We were using intellect. We were using knowledge and science and arithmetic and math. And we were using intellect to run and guide society, right? After being destroyed and after being dominated with force, you see, there's this thing with sufferers, people who suffer from things like PTSD. If you were abused, you're either going to want to continue that abuse cycle on to the next person, or you're going to either want to stop that abuse cycle and stop it. So when black people was using their minds and at the top of their physical, at the top of their specimen of their human species, we didn't have to go out and fight and kill. See, black people, African nations never had to really war and kill each other and mass genocide and all that stuff. Like, you know why? We used diplomacy. We used intelligence. We used intellect. We used communication skills. We would have village disputes, and we would have communication between villages, and we would work shit out with each other. And if it got to a point, we would compete for whatever the case may be. But what happened is the conqueror, the one who was more savage in nature, he came through and just dominated you with savagery and broke you down to your lowest state with pure savagery. And you wasn't really made of pure savagery because you're all humble and noble and all that dump and all that shit, right? Which is good, but it's not good, because when you're fighting an ignoble beast man, you have to kind of understand his ways in order to survive. This is why the black man fell. This is why the black race fell. And we're put into this position we're at now because we didn't understand the beast. We didn't understand how savage the beast was. We thought everybody was good like us, and it's not like that. This is why it's so important to understand your enemy. Know thy enemy. It even tells you that in your Bible. It's so important to know thy enemy, because if you don't know thy enemy, you cannot survive or prepare for what his attack is going to be. You can't. If you don't prepare and know your enemy, know thy enemy, you cannot prepare for his attack. And his attack will be so savage, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be thinking, ho, ho, ha, ho, ho, ha. You're going to be thinking 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch. And that nigga's thinking, cut his head off, gut him, bow him, this. Yeah, and you ain't ready for that shit. You're thinking punch, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick. He's thinking disembowel and behead. And put a stick up your ass and put you on the side of the road. And you wasn't ready for that because you were too humble, good, and noble. This is why the black man's at the lowest level that we are at now, because we didn't understand our enemy, and we don't know who the fuck and what the fuck. And we thought everything was all good. And now, where we at? Where we at? And this ain't a race thing. This isn't a race thing. This is a history thing. And this is why the world is ran in pure dominance. And this is why the modern European world is ran by dominance, is because that's how they established it. Treachery, thievery, dominance, pain, warfare, thievery. Did I say thievery? You know what I'm saying? And they came with that shit and laid everybody down and took everything. And then tried to figure it out, and then burnt most of the shit that they couldn't figure out. So a lot of history got lost in the sauce because they were so ignoble, they couldn't even figure it out. So they said, fuck it, we don't even want it around. See, these are the people who run the world now. They're an ignoble race of fire worshipers. And it's not their fault. They come up out them caves pissed off because they had to survive, and I respect it. But see, this is why knowing thy enemy is so important, because if you do not know the nature of your enemy, you're going to get blazed, boy. The enemy's not playing with you. Let me explain something to you. When people come to kick in your house and rob you and all that, they're not coming in there to play with you. They're coming to kick in your house. They're going to pop you in your leg. They're going to do whatever they can. They're going to bend you, spin you, and put something up in you. They're going to take your wife and your daughter and do something weird to them. Your enemy is not playing with you. I don't know why people think everything's so much of a joke in this world. Do y'all watch documentaries of what happens during war? Have you ever watched a documentary of what happens during war? I think y'all need to humble yourself and see what happens during war. And you'll stop calling these war soldiers heroes and shit like that. Because a lot of them are Freddy Krueger. And they was over there, and the ones that made it back were the scariest, most evil ones. You wouldn't believe what those motherfuckers who come back here had to do when they was over there, what they did to them sweet little Taiwanese girls and Vietnamese girls and shit. Y'all better stop fucking playing with me. Y'all don't know where y'all at. But y'all was too busy. Park, rock, the planet rock, don't stop. Niggas is too busy dancing and drinking and playing while people is getting massacred and going through it. You see, that's why we don't progress as a people, because while some people are doing so good, some people are doing so fucking bad, and there's no balance. While I'm sipping mango bellinis and shit right now. While I'm sipping mango bellinis and shit, motherfucking sophisticated ass mango bellinis and shit right now, right? It's kids who ain't got drinking water. While I'm sipping mango bellinis in the middle of the night and smoking nice cigars and shit, kids around the world is going through abuse right now. So this is why Big Daddy don't just get comfortable and be like, man, I'm straight, my nigga. Fuck everybody else. I'm living good. What? What about the kids? What about the little girls who ain't got no daddy or no big brother to save them, and then some bully ass nigga just, bitch, get over here. Yeah. What about them? See, you can't save them, but at least you could sympathize for them and send prayers out for them. You can't save everybody, but you can send prayers out to everybody. Y'all forgot y'all's true power. The power of prayer is the true power. The power of being connected to humanity is the true power. Motherfuckers don't forgot their true power. You don't forgot your purpose because you so worried about looking good and staying youthful and staying this and that. No, stay on purpose. Stay on code. Stay on task. Stay on task. Preserve thy body. Honor thy ka and thy ba. Honor thy ka and thy ba. Protect your body and your soul at all times, because nothing else matters. You know, think about people that way. When you come across somebody who needs some help, or you come across somebody who has a situation, you can help them or rationalize with them and not be selfish. Now, let me explain something to y'all. How many of y'all laugh when you see somebody get hurt? That is an evil trait. And I'm not calling you evil. But to laugh when somebody trips, falls, stumbles, gets hurt. Shit, I've seen people laugh when people get hit by a car. That shit is evil. I've seen people laugh. I seen a motherfucker hit a cat with a car, and motherfuckers laugh. I start trying to fight this dude on the block. Not like, you know, I ain't one trying to hurt him, but like, you feel me, bro? You laughing, the cat just got hit with the car, bro. In front of my house, bro. You laughing, bro? I'm finna what? We finna go at it, bro. See, I'm different. I'm cut different. The only people I don't mind seeing being fucked up is evildoers. I don't mind that. If you deserve it, you deserve it. But good people getting hurt, I do not like seeing it, man. When somebody trips and falls, I don't fucking laugh. When people fight, I don't run to it and laugh. It's not nothing funny about watching people swing blows to try to destroy each other. That shit is not funny. We've been broken down so much as a people, we don't even know what's valuable. We don't even understand the value of the human nature. We are valuable people. Do y'all know God made us? Did you know that? Did you know God made us in the image of them? Did you know that God, the ancestors, made us in their image? So essentially, we walk around looking like God and don't even appreciate it. We're walking around in the image of gods and goddesses and don't even appreciate it. You worrying about a blemish or some shit like that, man. You're walking around in the image of God. So live up to it. Honor your body. Only put the proper things in your body. See my peach Bellini? Let me show y'all something. My mango Bellini. Let me show y'all what's in this. Look at this. All right, with mango flavor, right? So I read the ingredients to make sure what no natural flavors in it. That motherfucker says white wine, water, mango flavor, sugar, natural cloudifier, and yellow number 6, which is bad. Citric acid and carbonic acid. The acids are bad. The yellow number 6 is bad. But everything else is all right. I'll sip me some motherfucking mango wine just to make me feel fine. You know what I'm saying? After I done worked off my behind. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just say this, y'all. I'm not saying nothing Buddy said was true, but some of that stuff he was talking about is very aligned. So what y'all need to understand is we should do any and everything we can, man. I don't think y'all understand how serious times we in. We only got about 5 more years left. About 5 more years left. 95% of us, they talking about taking up out of there. 95% is crazy, bruh. You know what? Now I'm not gonna do the conspiracies. Let me ask Google. Google God. Watch this. Google, how many people on average die in wars?
According to Glossary, Databank, World Bank, according to the Geneva Declaration on Armed Violence and Development, more than 526,000 people die each year because of the violence associated with armed conflict and large and small-scale criminality.
So over 500,000 people die each year because of war in this world. Over 500,000 people are dying every year because of wars in this world. Over 500,000 every year are dying. I'm thinking of the major wars like World War I, World War II, this, that, Vietnam, Contra, this, that. No. That's why you got to ask Google God, because they know. Over 500,000 a year die from wars in this world. That's crazy, y'all. That is not an intentional, a non-intentional thing. Wars are not non-intentional because in America, you can't just go outside and do nothing crazy. Police will come and take you out as they should. You get what I'm saying? No terroristic bullcrap shall be tolerated and gets tolerated in America. So the fact that this type of stuff goes on in them other countries shows you that it's allowed and they let this shit happen like that, because ain't no way you dumping 100,000 guns over in my neighborhood or my region and then everybody just back and forth now. What? intentional. So let me shut up, man. But I love everybody. But America is weird. Is getting weird. It's getting real weird. That's an old video too. That dude, that's an old video, but a lot of that was hitting right on the head. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Y'all got any questions for me, man? Because I know y'all just be listening. But y'all hit the comment section if you got any questions for me. Hit me up with a question in the comment section, because I'm about to get the hell up off here, man. I just wanted to touch bases about that, man, because I'm just actually, the information on the daily is getting really, you know what I mean? It's getting mind blowing. The footage that we're getting, that they're releasing on these internet platforms. So y'all hit me with a question down below. Let me know if y'all have a question or comment about anything, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. But the engagement, I'm gonna say something. The comment sections on these things, let me see if I can find this. This shit's all controlled, y'all. Let me show y'all something. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Here, watch this. Watch this shit. The comment sections on all this shit. This AI shit. Remember that time I told you I went super viral? This shit be all cap, bro. Fake, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let me show y'all this.
This is the most...
They're trying to put some damn commercials.
Is experiencing completely different social medias at the exact same time. Like this video, my boyfriend said he'd be over by 3 after golfing, and like it's just her every half an hour taking a video saying, oh, he's still not here, and it gets to like 5 or 6 p.m. and he's still not here. Okay, I opened the comments of this video, and kind of as I expected, everyone was saying, oh, that's really rude, it's the disregard of her time, I don't like him, did he communicate with you? If not, then that's a red flag. Okay, fair enough, you know. I send this video to my boyfriend who was sat next to me, and then I said to my boyfriend, lol, look at the comments. Bear in mind, these comments were coming up at the top of the list, so as soon as you open the comments, these are the ones that came up for me. Tell me fucking why my boyfriend opens the comments on his phone, that again, it's the first list of comments that come up, it's the same time, on the same video, or you could get your own hobby instead of waiting around for him. Like, God forbid he has a good time, he meant before 3 a.m, he's ahead of schedule. No fucking wonder we're all so divided when you can look at the same comments on the same video and it'll change them based on who you are, and I presume based on like other activity in the app. Like, because people look at the
so what she's saying
of a video.
So what she's saying is her comments was different from the ones on the she sent the video to her boyfriend. He opened it at the same time as she had it open. They looked at the comments. You know, you can refresh it. Probably done refresh the comment section and all that. But the comments was different in his comment section than they were in her section. So it was given different perspective to the viewer. And you know, for some people, if you're if you're fickle-minded, some people, the comment can affect the your thought process on the video. So let's go. Let me let her finish.
Perspective and see how everyone feels about that video. Like, I do that. I think everyone does that. So if we're looking at it from 2 completely different angles, and the only thing that I can assume really that's that different about our interactions with Instagram is that he's a guy and I'm a girl. And so obviously these are all like on his side and all mine were on her side. What? So obviously there are millions of other examples why we're so divided, but this is not helping. Like, also in this specific situation, in like any of these situations, it doesn't necessarily matter which party is actually in the right. What matters is the fact that people are being fed completely different
Thank you so much.
takes on media. And like, I tried to scroll to find the comments that were on his, and I couldn't find them. It's insane.
Thank you so much, Qual.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader.
I appreciate you, Qual. You always I appreciate you for understanding. That's the main thing. I really appreciate the people who watch me for understanding. If you understand, that's my main thing. Yep, know your enemy, man. It's the main shit. Know your enemy is the main thing, man. You know, y'all have to understand this shit is just systematic, bro. But we're gonna be all right, some of us, but then, you know, 5% of us will be all right. The 5%ers. You know, but they say the 95%ers, they want to do without us. Exactly what I'm feeling tonight. Hey, man. Hey, great minds think alike, bro. I'm just a voice for some of us, bro. And I'm not, you know, no more nice guy. Exactly. We can't play like that shit no more. It ain't, you can't, you know, and it's not about being a bigot or a hater or none of that, because you can't do that either. But you have to stand by codes and morals and principles and not fall victim and not keep falling victim to the same things that your ancestors fell victim to. You know, we don't have to keep taking losses, man. The slavery is way different that we go through. So we actually can figure a way. Some of us can figure a way through it, you know. And the ones who do figure a way through it, like me and people like that, we need to figure ways to pull us or each other, some of us out of it, you know. So that's why I do what I do, y'all, to just do my best to try to pull some of us out of it, you know, out of the mental slavery, man. Like Bob Marley said, release yourself. He said, release yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. You got to fulfill the pull. Won't you help and sing? These songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song. Man, y'all better start, man. You better listen to some Bob Marley and tap in and tune in, man. Emanch yourself from mental slavery. Listen to some Big Bayday. Thank y'all for being here with me, man. I appreciate all y'all for being here with me. This ain't no joke, man. These are real times we're living in, man. And this is always not going to be allowed, y'all. Understand that right now. It's not going to be allowed for us to philosophize freely too much longer. That's why I don't take this shit for granted and I go hard at this shit, because I know that my time, just like everybody's time on this earth, is limited. So we got to do the best we can with the time we have, man. Come on now. Do you want to be remembered or do you not? Do you want to exist or do you not? Do you want to live on or do you not? Playtime's almost over. Playtime been over, bro. You feel me, Carl? Playtime been over. Look, that dude who did that whistleblower video, that was in 1989. It is game time, bro. Look, the dude who made that video, the whistleblower, that was in 1989, bro. That's when my baby brother was born. This shit been going on and known about since then. Before then. Well, I didn't have this before and survived. Before I survived. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna survive regardless. Man, let me explain something to you. The caveman in the cave is gonna survive. It don't matter. You don't have to have you don't need nothing. You don't need to hear Big Bayday talk. You don't need to hear no Bible. You don't need to hear no Quran. If you're gonna survive, if you're born to be the 5% of people that survive, you're gonna be a 5%er. You're gonna make it. But the thing that we have to understand is there's so many odds stacked against all of us. So it is best that we do something, you know, we do something to try to survive what's going on. You know, don't think it's all, you know, you feel me? I'm just a beacon of light trying to help. Nah, for real. I'm just trying to help. There's not enough people helping, so, you know, I'm just trying to help. No, we didn't. We did have a choice though. We did have a choice. You know what I mean? That's Peach Bellini's bussin'. Delicious. We did have a choice. Look, let me explain something to y'all. We choose healthy. We have a choice to choose healthy foods, right? Exactly.
They're in deep cleaning.
We have a choice to choose healthy foods, right? But we choose to eat Mountain Dew. Let me show y'all something. This lady killed her daughter. Excuse my language. She took her daughter out because she fed her daughter Mountain Dew, mostly Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is so dangerous and poisonous and deadly, it took a 4-year-old girl off the map. It's not, it's always was about the choices. If you choose to poison yourself and play yourself, you'll be a fucking dead victim. If you choose to live right, you'll have a better
Mostly Mountain Dew.
You'll have a better chance at survival. That's the truth. This earth doesn't belong to us. We're not supposed to, but we are supposed to inhabit it, make it better, and respect it while we're on it. We're not supposed to be ripping it apart, tilling it. Ripping it apart and doing all that crazy stuff with it.
A mother who police say is responsible for the death of her 4-year-old daughter was sentenced in court today. Ken Brown's live at the Alert Desk with what kind of jail time she's going to do, because she fed her just like almost all Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah, not a great case, and this is one of the biggest stories of the day, and it comes out of Clermont County. Tamara Banks was sentenced to 13 and a half years in prison for her role in her daughter's death, and Banks fed her daughter mostly Mountain Dew soda through a baby bottle. Child's teeth were rotting away at the time of her death in 2022. Banks pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in this case, and so did Christopher Hobe, who prosecutors say was the other primary caregiver for the 4-year-old. This investigation started after Banks and Hope found the girl unresponsive, called 911. Cincinnati Children's Hospital later determined that she was brain dead. Hope has yet to be sentenced, but he has also pleaded guilty to an involuntary manslaughter charge. His sentencing date is set for June 11th.
Mountain Dew. And y'all think that's a kid's drink. They sell that as a kid's drink. What's good? Huh? Bread? Can you hold on. Wait till I come in. I'm coming in right now. Yeah, we have some bread. A little bit. Hold on. So I'm about to get off here, y'all. Look, it was always about your choices. It was always about making the right decisions. They sell Mountain Dew as a healthy, well, not healthy, but as a they sell Mountain Dew as a kid-friendly drink, teenager drink. Drink this shit, make you staying up, baby, energized. What do? Mountain Dew. What do? Game fuel. Play the game, drink Mountain Dew, right? But that shit kills. It kills kids. Come on now. Come on now. It's always been about choices, y'all. It's always been about the right choice. People don't make the right choices. They don't know what to do. That's why I'm here. People like me are here just trying to help. I'm just trying to help. I know everybody got their own mind and their own body to live. And I know everybody's got their own part and you got to do your part. But I'm just here to do my part. Just here to motivate and inspire and uplift somebody, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Big homie, big baddie, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning, man. Big homie, let's go. Yeah, we do got this, Colin. I appreciate you, Colin. Hold up. Before I get off, I appreciate all my people on here, man. Just souls in the meat body with the destination. Exactly. Come on, man. I love my meat body though. I ain't gonna lie. This is the best one I ever had. I ain't gonna lie. I love this one. It's a good one. But I'll say this. When you have a good able body, you got to do something with it. You can't play and take advantage of it. Don't take advantage of your life. Your life is a blessing. It's a blessing, not a curse. Let me get off here. That cigar got me choking, boy. Big homie, big baddie. I love y'all. Peace and love, man. Peace and love, man. Big homie.